You know, Hugh Hefner died, and I've never done this before, but I'm about to do a negative eulogy. I have a series called Unsolicited Commercials. This is sort of the opposite of that, only with a eulogy, a negative obituary. I thought Hugh Hefner was a putz. He paraded around in those fucking pajamas. He objectified women in a way that fucked up our culture. This was going to happen either way, but the other night on NPR, when they were interviewing him, reviewing some cuts from him, he said, in his seemingly elitist, effete, highly Protestant, he talked about us being a puritanical culture. Well, we are, but there's a quote from, Blake that I repeat that I get wrong. It's basically that the whorehouses are built with bricks of shame from the priest. He says we're a puritanical culture, but then he mirror images the objectification of people as sex is horrible to sex is great but love is bullshit, because he said romantic love was crap. He marched around in those pajamas and had at one point 7 women living with him. Hugh, why is a harem somehow the sexual revolution as success? How does that work? And he just didn't get emotional intelligence, which is what the Puritans do. In my not so humble opinion, the sexual revolution was a failure because we're supposed to use this new freedom to learn about emotional intelligence. Well, we didn't do it. Why? We don't know what emotional intelligence is. Frosty, Heidi, and Fuckface were on the radio going, we don't know that's not a good word. That's dumb. Everyone's dumb. You know what it is? It's called Dr. Drew doesn't have it because he doesn't understand how love can be apart from sex. It's called friendship, asshole. Kindness, intimacy. There's a quote from Rilke I love that, protecting another person's solitude is the greatest gift you can give to a friend. No one gets that. No one gets anything. We don't understand basic kindness. So when I'm on a street corner going, I'm sick, everyone's going, oh, you're laying a guilt trip on us. You're a taker, not a maker. You're being needy. You're being inappropriate. You're being loud. Shut up. Consider dying. Fuck you. Now we got this asshole in the White House who is and was a playboy, who grabbed women's vaginas, who talks shit about women, who I'm pretty sure raped a 13-year-old girl, and in part we can thank assholes like Hugh Hefner for wasting the opportunity that the sexual revolution gave us to march around in silk pajamas and have a harem. A bunch of very Puritan. He specifically said that sex was given to us by the powers that be through the, whatever, sexual protection and control of your reproductive organs. But love is an illusion. Well, romantic love is an illusion. It's a level of love. Erotic love is a level of love. There's a level of attraction. There's a level of intimacy. There's a level of we are alone in this magical spell. There's a level of shared narcissism in both. Spiritual love ideally is beyond that, but then it winds me up nailed to a cross. And I got sick at 16 and had problems with women staring at me already in the beginnings of the sexual revolution, and now am old and never had a girlfriend and mostly never got laid and think just people are just horrible and don't get why they don't understand that objectification is wrong, and they do it unconsciously, and we are unconscious imbeciles with no emotional intelligence, and our nationalism is a form of tribalism, is a form of we're unconscious emotionally about to go to war. Here's my new thing also with emotional intelligence. You don't know what reality is, because it's basic reality that when you're hurtful, it's hurtful. But if you're a sociopath and a self-absorbed imbecile, like Don Trump and apparently Hugh Hefner, you don't know you're objectifying people. And then he's like, well, the girls liked it. Yeah, the girls liked it because they're emotionally stupid too. Our misogynistic culture only runs because women co-sign it. They go to these stupid meetings, they talk misogynistic bullshit, or they at least tolerate it. They get passed over and they don't sue. They get harassed and they don't say shit. They play by the boys' rules. And then we have this fucked up macho culture in which Hugh Hefner fucked it up worse. By the way, it was going to happen either way. Our culture is stupid either way. We were going to have Don Trump either way. The alternate to Hugh Hefner is Larry Flint. No, thank you. Just not. Even grosser. That's a word? I don't know. And so, I feel like I'll be accused of being anti-sex or shame-based. I think men and women can be friends. I think sex can be awesome, but I think that we are stupid and we have a systematized form of narcissism brought to us by that insane dumb shit Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs thought he was a pancreatologist and died because he was protesting for a smoothie, my friend said. No, Steve Jobs is, just follow me here. His reality distortion field was based on a lack of emotional intelligence. That was based on an I'm God complex. I don't know my daughter is a real person. Oh, wait, she's good at math. It was based on an I'll change the world, shut the fuck up, do what I said. It was also in another field that he thought that he could just cure pancreatic cancer with a smoothie, and he had the 5% that's not the Patrick Swayze kind. Those kind died either way. That's stupid. He had no emotional intelligence. We revere sociopaths. Travis Kalanick, same guy. Now there's people parked in the middle of the street because Uber rewrote the rules. We are a culture that rewards sociopathy and macho bullshit. We view everything as war, and our nationalism and our lack of emotional intelligence is going to get us to start a war soon because we don't know how unconscious we are. That's why we elected this imbecile. I'm not saying that it's Hugh Hefner's fault. There's ways in which I kind of liked him. Free speech, jazz, comedy, you know. They all looked like pinup dolls in the later years. In the earlier years, I found myself with a bunch of adolescent boys in a ditch, everyone spanking the monkey. And one guy led me there going, oh, this is normal. We all masturbate together and stare at Playboy. We also found them in the news stand and the recycled papers. And I would listen to this, check this out. I would use my psychic abilities to walk along a very long stack of recycled to be papers in a bale and intuitively find the Playboys at a very young age, take them home and see what Hugh Hefner called, that even nice girls get, like sex, taken in the ass, whatever, and that the farm girl next door, it's true. But he used that romantic illusion to sell eroticism as a product and replaced one stupid lie with another. And this is the thing, the people that don't even get to spiritual love and divine love and totally unconditional love, everything's transactional, they don't get it, and they don't know they're just replacing one lie with another. Well, fucking romantic love is a lie, let's replace it with sex. That's dumb too, asshole. Shove those pajamas up your ass. It's like, dude, at some point I was like, okay, I'm trying to not hate this guy. Nah, he was a dumb shit. Goodbye, Hugh Hefner. Vaya con Dildos. Cutler out.